Hope everything's coming through all right. Figured I'd give it another try. Alright, now that the connection seems to be, well, it says it's weak, but we'll give this a try and see what we can do. As per some things I wanted to cover, the Paul Gilbert Blues Scale. Earlier, I thought this might be of use to some of you guys, especially y'all that play blues. The way that your normal pentatonics are, stuff like that. Well, the way that Paul Gilbert runs them is the way I put it into my playing is this. It's a warm-up exercise I use, but I also use it in my regular scale. It's tough to do it. All you're doing is you're doing half, whole. I like that, instead of. So do that, and you can actually speed it up. Stuff like that. So I put it in my pentatonic scales because it spices them up a bit, and it does. You don't, you know. You're not the over 60 jam night crowd going, you know. You can, you know. Yeah, you can. Like that. It's a good way to do it. You can do it any scale. You know, the way I like to do it is when you get here, instead of going, go here. Drop down into your normal pentatonic. Like that. Just to keep repeating. Like that. So, and then when I get done repeating and resolve with, so, when I resolve out of it, I go, nice little passing lick. Another one that he does is where he accentuates the note, excuse me, by pre-bending the string, picking, and then depressing. So, key of A. Let's go from the dominant 7, which is the G. So you would bend, if that's the note you want to accentuate, you take the G, turn the gate off. You bend it up to the A. And then you bend it already and then pick it and lay it back down. So, and that's anywhere. You can do it with the root. Minor third. Right there. Like that. It's another cool little Paul Gilbert trick. The other bit I wanted to go over is this little pentatonic thing I do with plucking my fingers. And what I'm talking about is this. It's a galloping thing. All I'm doing is that all that pentatonic stuff like that. But I'm doing it with the. All right, hopefully we're back. Yeah, it's just all right. Hopefully it's working. So you're doing it with the country gap, the banjo roll. So you're going bend. We're in A. You're going up to the 5th, and then middle on the E, index on the B, and then you're plucking on the B, and then pulling off, and then back to the. So it's like that. You just speed it up. fast you want to go. Wherever, doesn't matter. F sharp. Anywhere. So D. And then from there you can whatever you like. So it's it. Whatever you want. The bad part about, and no charge for them, all that stuff's free. It's really weird to do the Paul Gilbert stuff for me, picking with the fingers while coming off the. So what I like to do is accentuate a note, give me time enough to pull the pick back. And anytime I do that, unless I'm doing a Dire Straits song, I try not to use the pick. Anytime I'm normally playing, I just tuck it right there. And it gives you, or put them under these fingers. Right there. That way I've got. And then. So. It says trying to reconnect every couple seconds. All I can do. Trying to stay alive here. And the other stuff is all on the. Oh, one more thing while showing you that lick. The easiest way to learn to do that is an E. Clean it up a little. Down here, because you got your B and your E open. So you got. So you got. So that's easy. You get the rhythm of it. And then you can. And that's that. Switch to the Telecaster for a second. Show you a couple of telly licks. Because it is Telecaster Tuesday. Appreciate y'all watching. Whether you're watching now or you're watching back later, I sure appreciate it. And alright, so a couple of the Telecaster tricks I wanted to show you. Was this really cool inversion of a B-bender lick. And we're going to do this in the key of C. With this lick, the closer to the 12th fret you do it, the easier it is. Because the string tension is tough down here. Especially when you're doing that. All that stuff. But this is a different inversion. So what you're doing here is C, root fifth, your major, you're right there. Trick is to catch your major down here, a step below it, and bend up into it. So that's anywhere, B flat. It gets tougher as you go down, so up here is easy, especially D. It's easier to do it up here, especially because the cop-out for that lick is what you do is you hit a harmonic on the A and the D string 12th fret, and then grab, the fifth being right there. Basically grab it wherever your fifth is at. Excuse me, not fifth. Wherever your third is at, grab your third a half step lower, and then bend into it. And another cool thing is if you fret on this this bend in D like that, you can do this little trick. And what that is you're doing like that into it. Then you're lowering this A to an A flat. You're keeping 12th fret D note. So you're going, you're going. So on the second one. And that's when you bend into it. It's a pedal steel thing, so. Which is your 5 chord. So that's a cool little trick there. Another one I wanted to go over was the last telly lick. Was this little trick where it's lower down to G. So what that is basically you've seen people go like that. What you're doing here is instead of you're going, you're grabbing, if you're in G, so you're going, and as it's been up, you go, so cool little one right there. Another inversion of it that's kind of cool. I got that. That's a Vince Gill lick. I heard him do version of that in I forget which song it was, but it's in Liza Jane. The end of that solo, he does this. It's been a long time. That little thing. He lowered it down to, he's an A, and he went to the dominant 7. You could do that too in G. And then slide into pentatonics. Whichever. A. All that crazy stuff, and I'll expound on that later. But while the connection was being good, I hope it has. I'm going to watch this back. If it's bad, I'll redo it at another point and rehost it on Facebook. And I plan to put this up on my YouTube. So if I do put this up on YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for your support. If you're on Facebook watching this, appreciate you watching. I will. I'm going to try to do these on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If one of the days does not work out, I'll do it the day after, but I'll announce those the day of. Thanks, guys.